Hi, I'm Ashley and I would like to welcome you to Breathe Yoga. So for today's practice, we're going to focus on the core, and you may get a little breathy with our core work today. We're going to start lying on our backs. So go ahead and find a comfortable position, lying on your back, and if you'd like to, you can place the soles of the feet on the floor if that serves your low back better today. It does mine, so I'm going to stay here. So I want you to just take a moment to wiggle around and let go of any energy or effort that you're using to hold your body up above the floor. And then turn your palms up so you just get the external rotation of the shoulders. Take a moment to just kind of scan the body and notice any places that you're holding tension or stress. And now from here, take your mind to any place that you have tension. Take a breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Good, we're going to do that again. Take a big breath in. Big exhale, sigh. And one more time. Inhale through the nose. Hold the air at the top, and if you can take a little bit more air in, do so. And then as you exhale, sigh big, let it all go. Now from here, begin to breathe in and out of your nose, relaxing the jaw by putting a little space in between the teeth, relaxing the tongue if it's pressing hard into the roof of the mouth. And just start to focus on the breath here. Each round of breath that you take, try to make it a little longer, a little deeper than the last. Allowing the breath to move from the chest down to the belly. So your breath today will be very important to your practice, as it always is. Really trying to stay connected to the breath during all of our movement, and as we focus on the center of the body and the core. If your legs are extended into Shavasana, go ahead and bring the soles of the feet to the floor, feet about hips distance apart, and just start to windshield wiper the legs side to side as this feels good to you. And as you do, let the weight of the legs do the work. So you're giving yourself a little self-massage over the glute medius, the upper glutes, the low back, across the SI joints, the sacrum, the triangular shape just above your booty. And as it feels good to you, allow that range of motion to increase. Notice what's going on in the low back, around the hip, if you feel tight there today. And then the next time your knees fall to the right, we're just going to allow the knees to rest there, maybe widening the arms if you need a little bit more space. Try to keep your upper body relaxed. And now inhaling, pulling the knees back to center. Maybe you walk your feet to the right just gently, and then let the knees fall to the left. And again, just noticing the pull of the legs on the back, which side feels tighter than the other. On your next inhale, pull the knees back to center. As you exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Hands can go underneath the knees or on top of the shins, wherever it feels good to you. Give yourself a little rock side to side over the spine. Now from here, come back to center, take a breath in. As you exhale, pull your forehead up to your knees, round into a little ball to the best of your ability, just to stretch. Noticing how this feels in the low back, through the hamstrings. And now slowly relax the shoulders back to the earth. As you do that, wrap your hands around each kneecap and start to make big circles with the knees. So just getting some mobility going through the hips, releasing some synovial fluid for our practice. Stay connected to your breath. A couple more rotations here. As you pull the knees in toward the chest, the elbows bend. As the soles of the feet move toward the floor, the arms extend. And then the next time you come to center, hold, and then change the direction of your circles. And notice what feels natural to you. Which side do you have a catch or a click on? Just try to breathe through anything you're experiencing. Maybe make the circles bigger or smaller if that's what your body needs. And now from here, come back to center. Hands go behind the legs or underneath the hips for a little support. Extend the feet straight up to the sky. Press through the heels. Try to keep your upper body relaxed. Now start to point your toes toward the sky and flex your feet, pulling your toes toward your face. Plantar dorsiflexion of the feet. Giving a little love to the feet and ankles, and it's normal to feel a little burning sensation here. When it feels good, spread your toes, curl your toes, and then start to play with your ankles, giving your ankles a little rotation. You can move your feet in opposite directions or the same direction, whatever feels good to you. And now change the direction of your circles. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hug the knees back into the chest. One more time, we're going to take a breath in. And exhale, pull the forehead up to the knees, rounding into a little ball. Now from here, slowly relax the shoulders to the earth. Take the hands out into an A position and slowly let the knees fall to the right, keeping that left shoulder planted into the earth. Lift through the chest. Exhale, turn toward the left shoulder. So we're twisting between the ribs and the pelvis. Breathe. You may notice that your breath becomes a little bit more shallow here as you twist. On your next inhale, pull the knees back to center, and then slowly exhale the knees to the left. Again, lift through your chest, turn toward that right shoulder. Take a breath. And now slowly inhale back to neutral. We're going to keep our legs here this time, keeping the knees over the hips and then the knees in line with the heels. Interlace your fingers, take your hands behind your head around the occipital bone and pull your shoulder blades together. So we're going to do a series of movements here to strengthen the core. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to pull your heart up toward your thighs, not your chin. Neck is relaxed. And now slowly roll down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it again. Big breath in. Exhale up. Roll down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, big breath in. Exhale up. Roll. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more times like this. Big breath in. Exhale up. Roll down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time like this, and then we'll take a recovery. Big breath in. And exhale up. Pull with the heart. Neck is relaxed. Roll down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth. You can relax the hands. Give a little windshield wiper of the legs. So we're going to do that again. And if that served you and you need to stay there, please feel free to do so. I'm going to add on to that if you want a little bit more. So go ahead and draw the knees up over the hips, flexing the feet. Interlace the fingers. Hands go behind the head. Shoulder blades stay together. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift your heart up toward your thighs. So you can continue that roll down if that works for you. If you want a little bit more, reach through your right leg and now your left. Right, then left. Now, neck is still relaxed. You should be able to turn your head side to side. You're lifting up with your heart, staying connected to the breath. Let's do 4 more. Here's 3, shoulder blades together, 2, and 1. Now slowly pull the knees back to center, roll down, slowly, slowly, slowly. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth, hands palm down in an A, and give yourself a little windshield wiper of the legs. So we have level 1, level 2, and now we're going to move into level 3. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull the knees over the hips, flexing the feet, interlacing the fingers, hands go behind the head. Take a breath in. As you exhale, pull your heart toward your thighs. You can stay here, extend through the legs, or follow me. As you extend the right leg, you're going to bring your right shoulder toward your left knee, and now switch. So slow and controlled movement, no rushing through this. You're using your breath, exhaling as you rotate. And we're going to do 8 more here. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees in. Slowly roll down, bringing the soles of the feet to the floor, and again, a little windshield wiper of the legs. And now from here, we're going to extend the feet out, hands go over the head. Take a big breath in, stretching the abdominal wall, and now exhale. Let your body melt into the earth. From here, bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Wrap the hands underneath the knees as you exhale, hug the knees in. So we're going to rock up and try to hold our seated position. Take a breath in. As you exhale, rock up into your seated position. Heels can go to the earth, or if you're feeling strong today, go ahead and lift those legs up. Eyes on a focal point here for your boat pose. Heart is lifted rather than rounding out through the spine. If you need to, you can bring your fingertips to the earth, or just go ahead and bring those heels back to the earth and maybe lift the hands. We're going to hold this for one more big round of breath. Now cross the right leg over the left and slowly roll forward, taking a little stretch. Now from here, press your hands into the earth, walk yourself back up to a seated position. Take your hands behind you, walk your feet to hips distance, and give a little windshield wiper of the legs. We're going to do this again, but we're going to move into it from a seated position. So sitting up nice and tall, feet are about hips distance apart, heels are pressing into the earth, shoulders are down and back, hands can go behind the legs as we move into our boat pose. Keep that heart lifted, take a breath in, and maybe you exhale and just lean back. And maybe this is enough for you today. Eyes on a focal point for balance. If you want a little bit more, maybe you try to lift one leg, maybe you lift both. Breathe. You can also lift the hands if that works for you. Maybe try lifting one leg, switch it out, just play here. Nobody cares if you fall over, it's a practice. One more breath. And this time we cross the left leg over the right and take a forward fold. Stretching the low back, chin to chest. Big breath in. Position. From here, we're going to take our hands behind our back one more time. Walk the feet out, this time wider than the hips, giving yourself a little rock side to side. And from here, we're going to come all the way forward into tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Moving into Durga or cat-cow, inhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone, making a smile with your back to a place that feels good to you. And as you exhale, round out, chin to chest, navel to spine, pressing through the hands to separate the shoulder blades. Take 3 more on your own breath. After your third breath, we'll meet back in tabletop position. From here, we're going to curl the right toes under, pressing back through that heel, stretching the posterior chain, and maybe you just shift a little weight back through that heel if you need just a little bit more. As you inhale, press forward so the shoulders are directly over the hands. Keep the foot flexed, but lift the leg. So feel free to stay here if this serves you today. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, press into the top of the left foot and then reach the left hand out in front of you. Thumb is up, palm of the hand faces the center of the body. Keeping that belly nice and tight. If you want a little bit more from here, take a breath in. As you exhale, pull knee to elbow, rounding out through the spine. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale, press back. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend, reaching through the fingers, pressing through the heel. And now slowly bring that hand and knee to the mat and shake out that right hand. From here, curl the left toes under, press back through the heel, lifting the hamstring up to the sky. And then maybe you take a breath and just kind of shift a little weight back through the heel if you need just a little bit more. Inhale, pressing forward, keep the foot flexed. Lift the leg, but keep the hips square. Press into the top of the right foot if you want a little bit more. Maybe you reach the right arm out in front of you. Eye stays on the floor of the mat, looking to a focal point for your drishti. Take a breath in. And exhale, pull knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. One more time like this. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach through the fingers, press through the heel, and now slowly bring that hand and knee to the mat. Shake out the left hand. And now from here, we're just going to take a little child's pose. Big toes touching, knees apart, sit back on the heels, walk the hands forward, let your forehead rest on the mat, and just take a moment to reconnect with your breath. You can rock side to side through the hips if that feels good to you, and then just take a moment to settle into your child's pose. Trying to pull the heart rate back down, the breath rate. Taking a cleansing breath if you need one. Now from here, begin to walk the fingertips forward, stretching through the shoulders, but not so much you're shrugging your shoulders up toward your ears. Pressing through the finger pads more than the palms of the hands. And as it feels good to you, we're going to spider walk our hands over to the right. Maybe lift the head and place the head back down. Feel that stretch all the way from the left hip, up the left side body, the oblique muscles, through the intercostal muscles, all the way to the pinky finger. Start to slowly make your way back to center, and then all the way over to the left. Again, noticing which side of the body feels tighter than the other today. One more breath here. Slowly make your way back to center. And then draw the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself up to tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and take downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Curling the toes under, lifting the tailbone up and back, pressing your chest toward your toes, and as you do, pedal through the feet to work out any tension down the backs of the legs. Now from here, we're going to just press straight forward into a plank position. Adjust if you need to. Hands should be under the shoulders. You should be able to transition between your plank and your down dog pretty easily without adjusting your feet, your hands. Maybe bend the knees as you need to. Take a breath in and now exhale back. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees quite a lot. Look forward, step forward to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen your spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, and reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up, and exhale your hands to heart center. And as you do, just take a moment here to settle into your standing space, maybe rocking forward and backward on the feet or side to side, whatever feels good to you. Now I want you to take your mind to your feet. We're going to root down into the feet, big toe side of the foot, pinky toe on either side of the heel. Spread your toes and then press down through the feet. Put a little bend in your knees and engage your quads, the front of the legs. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears, roll them down and back, and then turn the palms forward, reaching your fingertips toward the earth. Now from here, we're going to engage through the bandhas. So I want you to think about putting on your tightest pair of pants, pulling up from the pelvic floor. So it's a pull up. Now think about your belly button. I want you to pull it back toward your spine. So if I were standing behind you and I had a string and I just pulled it straight back. Now from here, pull up toward your heart and round your rib cage over just slightly to meet your pelvis. And if you feel like you need to drop your chin to your chest, do so. Your breath may become a little short and shallow in your chest, that's okay, but you should feel a lot of energy circulating between the base of the pelvis up to the sternum. One more breath here. And now release and feel the difference. Big breath in as we move into half sun salutations. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, flat back, hinge into the hips. Inhale, halfway lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. If you're still tight, widen the feet or put a bigger bend in the knees. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, leading with the heart, hinging into the hips. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. And reverse swan dive. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Next time we're going to hang out in our forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and this time I want you to bend your knees so much that your belly, your ribs can rest on your quads, the fronts of your legs. Relax your head, your shoulders. If it feels good to you, bend your elbows, wrap your hands around your elbows, let your body sway side to side. The chest, the shoulders here. You can take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and let your fists fall forward. Now slowly make a circle with your head clockwise, counterclockwise. Shake your head yes to trying new things. Shake your head no to fear or doubt. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, side out. Release your hands to the earth. Bend your knees quite a lot. Step back to plank position, top of a push-up, and everyone drop to the knees. Knees are behind the hips. Exhale, lower down with control. Elbows are snug to the body. No butterfly wings. And inhale, scoop up to low cobra. So in low cobra, you're going to pull your shoulder blades together. Elbows pull back behind you. Press the tops of the feet into the floor, strengthening that low back. As you exhale, lower down to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, low cobra. Lifting up through the heart, shoulder blades together, squeeze the glutes. One more time here. Lowering down. Exhale up. And then maybe lift the hands to make sure you're using your back muscles to hold your body up. From here, press into your hands. Press to tabletop position, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Now from here, we're going to shift forward into plank position and then back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, down dog. Think about using your core muscles to shift back as you exhale. Inhale, strong belly. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in, and on your next exhale, step the right foot forward into a lunge. Inhale, rise up. Relax your shoulders. Hands go to the sky. Pull the right hip back. Press the left hip forward. Just a little movement here to engage the core before we pull it back down. We're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, press your hands to the back of the room. Try not to let your belly rest on the quad. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press back. Keeping that core nice and strong here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press back. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale this time, we're going to bring our hands to the earth, moving into crescent twist. Left hand directly under the left shoulder. Take a breath in. Reach your right hand to the sky. Pull this hip back toward the back wall. Breathe. And now slowly bring that right hand to the earth, stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Take your right hand to the center of the mat for side arm balance. You can drop the knee if you need to. Rolling onto the big toe side of the left foot. Maybe scissor the feet where the left foot's out front, or stack the feet, lifting up through that top hip to challenge the core. Now without falling, slowly start to bring that left hand to the earth, plank position, and exhale, lower down with control, elbows snug to the body. Inhale, scoop up, low cobra. Exhale, down, press to the knees, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. On your next exhale, step your left foot forward into a lunge, and inhale, rise up. Left hip pulls back, right hip presses forward, relax your shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, press the hands to the back of the room. Core is strong. Inhale to rise. Exhale, press back. Inhale, rise. And on your next exhale, bring your hands to the earth, crescent twist, right hand directly under the right shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach your left hand to the sky. And then make sure that hip's not pressing over to the side. You want to pull it toward the back corner of the mat. One more breath. Slowly bring that left hand to the earth. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Take your left hand to the center of the mat. Maybe you drop the knee down and roll onto the big toe side of that right foot. Maybe you scissor the feet with the right foot out front. Maybe you stack the feet. Lifting up through that top hip to challenge the bottom oblique. One more breath here. And without falling, slowly start to bring that right hand to the earth. Drop to the knees if you need to. Exhale, lower down with control. No butterfly wings. Inhale, scoop up, low cobra. Exhale down. And find your way to downward facing dog. When you get there, take a big breath in. Exhale, side out. And as you're ready, drop the knees to the earth. Go ahead and have a seat. And we're going to extend our legs out in front of us, rolling the thighs in, sitting up nice and tall, lifting up through heart center. So we're going to practice Dandasana or staff pose. This is just a hold, lifting up through the heart center to strengthen the core with good posture. Make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders or letting your heart collapse. If you need support, press your hands into the earth here. Breathe. Now from here, moving into Paschimottanasana or seated forward fold. When you're ready, sweep the arms to the sky, big breath in. And as you exhale, go about halfway to your point of tightness. Relaxing the shoulders, again, leading with the heart. As you need more, you can exhale, pull forward a little deeper. And take about 3 to 5 rounds of breath to find your point of tightness. And then once you do, just maybe hang out there for a moment. On your next exhale, just let your body collapse forward, let go of the stretch, chin falls to chest, kind of just hanging like a rag doll. And now from here, press your hands into the earth, and then use your hands to walk yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Now, if you have the availability, I want you to go ahead and lie on your back and take about 5 minutes in Shavasana or corpse pose, just allowing your body to melt into the earth and to let go and breathe. If you need to follow me and you do not have that availability, go ahead and find your way into a comfortable seated position. Shrug your shoulders up, roll them down and back, and then turn your palms up, maybe closing your eyes if that's available to you. Jaw is relaxed, tongue is relaxed rather than pressing into the roof of the mouth. And wherever you are in Shavasana or in your seated position, we're just going to take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to give yourself credit for getting on the mat today, maybe trying something new, challenging yourself. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as that feels good to you. If you're in a seated position, we're going to close our practice with our breath today. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up, big breath in. Exhale your hands to heart center. This breath is for a strong body. As you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, creating space. Exhale your hands to your heart. This breath is for a focused mind. Again, inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, create space. Exhaling your hands to your heart, breathing for a replenished spirit. One more time, big breath in. And exhale your hands to heart center. This breath is from me to you, a breath of my gratitude and thanks for joining me on Breathe Yoga. Namaste.